What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan. This channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. I stream live every market open. You guys can see my entries, exits, and then I do a review video like this one most days to talk about how my trading day went. If you would like to follow my journey, hit that like button and subscribe. Anyway, let's get into today. Yo. um, so I didn't do a review video yesterday. Um, Yesterday was a crazy day in the sense that I felt like I found like a big missing piece to my puzzle, which is trading the instrument that suits my style most. And man, I got an email and from a friend of the channel, and kind of we've been talking back and forth a little bit, and he just mentioned that my style is more suited for small cap trading. And it was like just a week or so ago, another friend of the channel was telling me, maybe small caps. Actually, maybe three or four people have told me that. And it just clicked in the moment, like, man, I started trading with small caps, and that's where I like really felt like I got good, where I like, yeah, man, I can do this, man, I could be a day trader. And I built my own strategy, and then I just like slowly ventured out into mid cap and large cap stocks. Hold up, what's going on? Slowly ventured out to large cap stocks, like mid caps and then large caps. And what I think it was, man, it was this YouTube channel, Live Traders, that I used to like to trade with because I was lonely. So I used to like having their stream up while I was trading. Just they would be calling out stuff from time to time, and they trade a lot of big caps. And so I started trading big caps here and there, and I noticed these huge moves they were making, like dollars, $4 or $5 moves. And I think it was really during the time when the market was running up and everything was going up, so everything was working, and it was just easy to buy, easy to trade the large cap stocks. And then the market changed, and dang, it's making so much sense now. The market changed, and man, I just started getting chopped up. I wasn't trading the same type of catalyst stocks, and I think I'd really just fall into the loop of wanting to trade the same things every day, and not really focused on the catalyst. And I just kept trying to make adjustments to my strategy and change the time frame I'm trading on, and the risk to reward, and just all these things, 5 minute opening range breakouts, and trying to figure out how to get that fire back, man. And sometimes it takes two or three times somebody for to hear something, or three or four times to hear something, and it to really click. But I gave small caps a try, like a very little try, like one time a couple weeks ago. And I bought like the second candle off the open and got chopped out like immediately. Like it was like whiplash, like the most vicious price action I had seen in a long time. And I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. And then just like tossed it aside because I did took a bad trade. And so I decided to give it another try. And yesterday, man, I had a great day trading them. And what happened was the momentum was gone to the upside, and I got caught up on the backside of the move trying to catch bounces back up to, high day, trying to catch a move like this, to make new highs. And I just kept doing it over and over. And I just, man, I spiraled out. And the day was terrible, terrible day. And, man, I messed, max lost at the end of the stream, got off the stream, still wanted to try to fix it, and messaged my broker and upped my max loss so I could trade a little bit more. And it was wild, man. I was up really big on a few trades and wouldn't take it because I wanted to make back the red and then some green. It was bad. Ended up closing up really bad. But it was such a trip because I felt like, man, I found what I needed to be trading, but I still need to stick to the plan or it's not going to work. It's still not going to work. And man, today I came in patient and I just felt clear about the plan and what needed to happen and what I needed to watch out for. And I did get caught up on my first trade. It doesn't look like super egregious, but I'm looking at it like, all right, it's broken above. It's set this high volume area here, and then it breaks above, and it keeps testing it. It's making higher lows, higher highs, and then it pulled back and made this little teeter right here, and this was red, and I was waiting for some red, but I should have been just a little more patient because this isn't really a significant pullback, and it's really just inside of this range right here. So yeah, I got a little caught up on the FOMO on this one for sure, and I paid for it immediately. Immediately. um, so yeah, this was a bad entry. I felt like I was being patient when this candle was almost red and then it closed green at the end, and yeah, I got in and it just went straight down. So yeah, I got to be more patient for that actual pullback, like that actual pullback in price, not just because of structure and the pattern, but we'll get the cheaper price. We won't play the high price. We want to get in as low in the range as possible, and at least 50% would be nice. So yeah, I failed on this, but I had it was popping, so I was able to shrug that off, and I came over here to PRTG, man. Yo, I assaulted this thing. Yo, man, I felt in the zone over here, man. I actually, I really almost shrugged this off. I think maybe Trey came in talking about PRTG, and I pulled it back up, and I was like, oh, okay, it's actually coming back up, because I thought it was done after, excuse me, after it popped up in pre-market, and then it just downtrended. I thought it was over with. But man, this thing got some wheels on it, popped up with some strength, and then pulled back. And these two candles here, that was about to be enough for me because this is $5 right here. It's pulled back, getting bought up. I put an order in right here over the break of this candle, and I just sat it. And I'm looking at these other stocks, and then I pull it back up, and I see it made this nice little wedge here. All these narrow, the candles getting nice and narrow like that. I said, oh man, let me drag my order down to the break of this candle and stop under here, which is a really nice stop. And so I got in there, and my stop's way down here. At this point, I'm like, if we break this high, I'm good with my stop right here. So I put another order in here to size up a little bit so I can put my stop there. Boom, it happens. Love it when my order gets taken and the candle just runs away from my price. Like, bruh, like this is what I like to see, man. So boom, got in, stop under there, and boom, straight to target, man. This was really sweet. Um, and then the pullback was cool. Basically, another little wedge or a flag, and man, I was really watching it right here. I think I wanted to put an order in right here, but it shot out without me. And when it pulled back and did this didn't scare me at all. I really felt that it was going to keep going, especially if it held over 6. So I went ahead and put the order in where it would have been here, tagged back in, stop under the low, and got another almost 2R. So I don't know if there's just I don't understand if I'm just a lack of knowledge on my part, but with the way my situation is set up now, when I get into a position and put a stop loss in, if I want to put a take profit in, it enters it in as a short order, like I'm selling shares short as a take profit, and that's all fine and dandy until it's a short sale restricted short sale restricted stock that's hard to borrow, because then I get an alert saying I can't put in a short order. And the only way I know to get around this is to locate 100 shares and pay whatever the fee is for that. And I can't be paying locates, for every one of these stocks that I'm trading. So I got to figure out, why I can't put an OCO order in where, a stop loss take profit order that one cancels the other, or what. But I basically just kind of dragged my stop up when it got close enough to my target and just kind of put it underneath $7 when it broke above. But yeah, man, that was nice, man. I like my entries and my exits were really nice on this, man. I felt really in tune with the price action. And then APDN was a cool one too. Let's see what we had here. I really don't remember. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. All right. So, I like to draw my line over the opening volume candle. And APDN, it looked a little bit okay. I was thinking about it down here. I'm glad I didn't mess with it. Um until it got back over the blue line. Now, when it popped up here, I was feeling a bit of the FOMO about wanting to take something in here. I was hoping it was going to pull back to VWAP here, but it didn't. And when it shot up, I was like, man, I should have just bought the break of this candle right here. But I just had to wait a little bit, and it gave me a even more clear entry right here. Like, this is a really nice pullback. And I mean, it came down here to this same level, got bought up, nice hammer candle. What I do, put an order at the break of this high. Boom, candle shoots up, nice volume spike, and up to target, man, up to target. And then it did a pullback. I might have to add this play in that second second leg up. I might have to add that in. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. But because that's pretty much what I did on PRTG. I had that second ad after after my entry off of VWAP, that first up, and then pull back and take the second leg. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. But I don't want to add any complications right now. I just want to keep it simple. Um, Today I had really in mind um, some absolutely nots. Like, there needs to be some like hard like standards of like, bro, this is something I never do. Like, absolutely not. You know what I mean? Like being in a position without a stop loss. Like, that's something I'm really good at. I'm always pretty much in a position with a stop loss under my entry. So absolutely we will not be in a position without a stop loss. I will not trade past -3R. That needs to be like, I gotta be okay. Like, okay, I took 3 swings and missed today. I'm either out of the zone or the market is not, doing what it needs to do. Let's just come back tomorrow, because it's just not worth digging a bigger hole than that. You know, um, so absolutely will not trade past 3R, -3R, and then will absolutely not give more than 2R back. Absolutely not give more than 2R back. And I think this one will help with worrying about giving too much back. Um, will not trade past the stop time. That's a big one. That's gonna get me out of the market before um the backside, the backside of the move. That's usually the end of the first momentum. I'm trying to be out in an hour and I'm out. And today I was done in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, I was done. I was up 4R and I was like, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. It could have been 5R on PRTG if I could get my full R on my second trade on PRTG, but I couldn't put an order in and I didn't want to locate shares for it because I didn't want to pay the fees. My commissions were $12 yesterday. I did hella overtrade after the stream though with a lot of shares, so that's my fault. Yeah, I was like 100 share lots. So, um, but yeah, so I don't know. I got to talk to my broker about that and see what I can do to remedy the need to locate shares in order to put a limit order in for take profit. But man, I think this is it, man. It just makes so much sense. This is where I started. This is why I have the strategy that I have right now. The HV, the high volume support, all of that stuff. Um it just I'm this is it, man. I think this is it. I feel so at home. I feel so at home. Um, I just have to have the discipline side of it. And even though today was very exciting, I've already committed to taking a break for the next week. Um, and by committed meaning I took a bathroom job. I do construction and remodeling and stuff. I work for myself, and I took a bathroom job that I'm going to be working on next week. And the main intent was to just kind of step away and kind of just work on my own discipline and just doing what I say I'm going to do, waking up when I say I'm going to wake up, getting to the gym when I say I'm going to get to the gym, just everything in my life. I kind of give myself a pass on a lot of things. And it's not a means of success in life, and it's definitely not a means of success in trading. So I'm taking a week off, coming back, inshallah, with I'm gonna be ready, man. I'm doing small caps. I'm gonna be doing research. I'm gonna be working all week though on the charts. Like I'm not just gonna take a complete break from trading. I'm just gonna take a break from trading live and trading with money and everything. And I'm just gonna kind of find my woo side, find my intent, find my why, and try to lock in on my absolutely nots. I think if those absolutely nots, man, are very simple, and if I can stick to those, and if I'm as good as I kind of think I am, I'm trying to be arrogant, but I just feel like this is like these are great entries and exits, right? Right? Like this is what I feel like I'm good at, you know. Um so now that I feel like, if this is, there's always going to be more hurdles. I'm not I mean, of course the dream is that, this was the switch that needed to be flipped and now I'm going to go on to make $1,000 a day, but realistically this could be a piece to the puzzle, and then still have to work on my discipline, still have to work on being consistent in all the aspects. um so we'll see, man. It's one day at a time, but hey, man, it's still nice to have a good day, man. Today was awesome. Yesterday was awesome until I spiraled out. Today I just held my ground, man. I almost got into SQNS, and oops, I almost got into SQNS down over here where it retook VWAP. I was starting to look over here like, oh snap, back over VWAP, huh? And then I just looked at the high up here. And I was like, nah, man, we trying to build on price. I don't want to take trades to battle inside of this range, right? I want to build. I want to be up here. So yeah, my guy Alex called me like, dude. I stopped myself though, and I'm glad I did. Like it became so clear. Like, bro, look at this high, look at this high, and look at this high. This thing is going down. It's clearly going down, and the reason, yeah, I mean, it would be a good price to buy right here if it does go up. But why? Why do you think it's going up? Just because it spent a brief amount of time under view app? Like, look at this. A lot of things spend time under view app, man, and so yeah, just gotta stay, keep your eyes open. But yeah, this is really exciting because I love trading on the 1 minute time frame. I love the 1 minute time frame, and the only reason I've been needing to change because I've been trading these large caps, and I'm just trying to figure out how do I keep from getting stopped out, and when I'm right about the direction, and so I'm going up entire time frames, higher time frames. But when you're trading things that have a lot of momentum, the 1 minute patterns are clean, man. The 1 minute patterns are clean, as y'all can see, man. Like in the morning when this thing is rushing, like bro, this is nice, man. Look how clean this was. Like, bro, you can what if on the five? What would this have been on the five? Look at this is nothing on the five. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? I mean, the two. Where's the entry? You just had to buy the flat top and stop under what there. You had to buy it down here, but that's below the high, bruh. When it's got momentum, you can see everything you need to see on this 1 minute chart. And this is what I'm used to, man. This is what I love. This is why I'm always trying to peek down and see what's going on, man. So yeah, I'm super happy to be trading on the 1 minute chart again. Um, and just taking quick wins. Just taking quick wins, taking these little 2R moves off of VWAP. If I can do that at a high percentage, um, I can make a living off of 2R, you know, get my risk up, like today was 4R, could have been 5R if I got my, 2R order filled. Um, at $100 a trade, that's $500 day. You know, at $200 a trade, that's $1,000 day. So it don't have to be that far off. I just need to prove myself and be disciplined, and earn my risk increases. But anyway, super awesome day, super awesome way to go into the weekend and go into the work week. Hopeful and excited about getting back to you guys and getting back to the journey. But I'm still on the journey. I'm just not going to be trading every morning for the next week. Hopefully, just a week. But anyway, yeah, we might have made it. Nah. Anyway, man, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Discord links in the description if you guys want to hang out outside of YouTube. Um, I got a journaling link now in for my Trader Sync, man. I've been wanting to do a journaling video for you guys, man. Trader Sync is it's the best one I've seen so far. Y'all got to check it out. But anyway, y'all be safe out here, man. Have a good weekend. Peace.